know what I was just thinking? You know how, like, in the industry, I don't know why I feel like this shit started with the world energy. Because, not okay, back then, they was the world. And then it's just one person that's the world called energy. But it made me think about, is this the we are the world thing? Are those the leaves around the baby Christ while the baby was growing up? You know, like connected to that person. A kind of hopeful song for us to still be here right now. And it seems like there's a group of people that shouldn't be in these so-called high places that are there, and the child is still held back. Yeah, like time frames and the time, you know, same thing. Like if they wanted the baby Christ or the Christ person energy dead, why is the person still alive? Why am I still alive? So you know what I'm saying? Because why are you wasting all this time doing this or trying to haunt somebody or something? I mean, and it's not really that anything. I mean, is or something, because I was saying I know they be watching or whatever, and I know that some days like everything will be fine, but I might expose something inside of a reading or something, right? And then everybody in the family at the same time will start like antagonizing y'all. I know y'all done seen it in my videos. My daughter will say, "Mom, why are you doing this or why are you that or do me?" And then the masculine, and then the other daughter be like, "Oh yeah, well that's all you do. Everybody knows it." It's not everybody know it. It's y'all three that's in this house, you know, and whoever these haters is that's trying to record off guard. I saw somebody doing a video saying I could tell a lot about the people that's immediately around them. But if the people that's immediately around somebody, you know, the ones that did the things that okay, they went on to be like, oh, okay, they went on to be like, oh, you know, but people react. Tell something. No of us is around clone. No one is for me. Oh, I noticed that online people are bullying me, and in the household or something. Oh my God, it must be something wrong with me. But I just feel like it's the light. Somebody's light irritates people's demons, and we do know that chaos was formed in Genesis in the beginning. There was chaos. It's not saying that the earth was caught, but again, around that special element, there was chaos. When the child is being born and everybody's like push and the person's like it's chaos. All right. So I think that that's what people are doing, and then they put these viral clips that be on everybody's social media, and then they show you in a situation where your family is like, oh my God, mom, you're such a bitch, you don't care about anybody but yourself, blah 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 blah. But these same people don't talk to you until they need you to do something for them, watch their kid, take them somewhere, buy them something, you know. And some of the people don't talk to you at all, or you know, same thing, somebody don't want, they don't come jump back into their fake body that they have sitting at the house until they want something. I'm not going to tolerate it. And like I said, since this is something, you know, it's supposedly above my pay grade, even though I'm here, you know what I'm saying? um that's not for me to remove. I didn't put those tools, or I didn't put, you know, junkyard dogs or something around me. I didn't do that. You did. That's something that, you know, you did. And we can't even say it's the government, okay? These hidden groups with these hidden LLCs. Also, they were saying something about hidden, something need to be made public. I don't know if it was like trust funds or something like this, but when they did that, they made it easier for people to find trust funds and rob people of their trust funds. You know, we got the death card in reverse, but I just saw the Ten of Swords too. Somebody could be trying to torment somebody until they want to be dead. Also, this is why I'm picking up yesterday. I know these motherfuckers ain't like, just do it now or whatever, do something now. Like, I know these motherfuckers ain't killed themselves. Like, all these people went through this process and they killed themselves. Or somebody wants somebody to kill themselves. It's either somebody wants you to kill the people around you or kill yourself. Okay? This will also be if these were my property. They took my property out. They put their property in, but it looked just like my property. You know, that's a lawsuit. Even if it was my property and you feel like you conquered me or you took over all my assets, you just can't never take over me. So that's the best way to like rattle everything around someone to make them seem crazy or go crazy. But when I purchase a house and I feel my house, I'm buying things that I want in the house, or another person that pay the bills, or the other adult can choose the things that they want in the house. Of course, when children go out and start shopping for clothes and things on there, we ain't talking about that kind of shit. But when a child, maybe 16 or something, they got a job, you're going to still have to ask me if you want to bring a dog or a cat in here. You're going to have to ask. Yeah, you could do it. You could buy the money. You could use your money to buy whatever you want. Going shopping, grocery shopping, whatever you're doing, a little chair for your room or something. But when you make another decision like that, like buying a dog or something, then you had to ask the people, the mother and the father still. There's certain things that you can't bring in the house. If you want to buy some drugs, you had to keep that shit outside the house as best as you can if you're doing that. I don't want that shit sitting around in my house, laying around in my house. You know what I'm saying? So somebody is saying that something is over. There's something questionable here. Very questionable. Ten of Swords, death in reverse, and then some kind of lie, and then we got the truth. So because a lie becomes the truth, or a lie was all what I feel like the lie becomes the truth. Billie Jean is not my son. It's not that the lie becomes the truth. It's when you go public and you tell on these people, they do everything. They sleep not. They do everything in every waking hour with the materials and the connections that they have to implement me, you, whoever this is. Okay? So we got some kind of hidden lie or something here. Or it could be the truth that's really a lie. Like something is very conniving here. Like something is very conniving. Somebody. Yeah, somebody was standing in the bushes or something here with a weapon or a gun or something. Somebody that felt secure that they got 2 replacements for somebody. Okay? In their tens. Somebody could have even took somebody else's women. Somebody that's very sure and listening to this bush or this angry bush. This angry man. You see? Somebody is hiding here. Somebody could be aiding and abetting someone. All right? Somebody is totally lying. Or somebody could be lying about this person in the bush. Let's see. Okay? So they can get 2 people out of a situation. So it's almost like somebody wants you to be at a place at a certain time. Or somebody wants you to be a certain dead body that they found with a different name on it or something like this. We got these witches in reverse. So whoever this person has been hanging out with, dealing with, doing witchcraft with or something, or working in the, the city, in the civil courts or something, or in DCFS, some co-workers or something, somebody been lying here. Two of Swords. These can be families that already stole the kid from you, took it into the underground or the background, and gave it new parents. And you just walking around with a dummy kid, like a decoy kid. Right? We got the Two of Swords here is blocking something. This person is in the upright, and this person is like, they're accurate about what they're saying here. Also, I'm noticing, I never noticed how she had purple lipstick on her lips right here. It's like you ain't physically seen the paperwork, but you know somebody to fill out some paperwork and put your name on it. You can't physically see nothing, maybe. This could also be something that happened, a binding ritual, all right? Or something that Like somebody saying you in jail or something, and we got to monitor the mail coming into this person, but you really in a single family home, living your best life that you can with all this shit going on around you. You just haven't seen your mail because nobody sent it, or you haven't seen the mail because your mailman was paid to send it to somebody else's house, or some way into this dimension or this realm. This is something that I feel like this is somebody that somebody did. A parent could have even did this to sharpen your skills, but they died before they can reverse the spell. It's kind of giving me the book The Spring. It's kind of giving me the book Spring again. TFS or the government police, but you know you a good ass mother, or you have been when it was very important. You have been at times when you know you were. Cause that's why I feel like somebody trying to send somebody to peace, but you was at peace all this time. Now they tired of the war because they've been warring against you secretly. But you, so you know, now they tired and everything, and you still steadfast about something. Somebody's steadfast about some rings on her neck. Somebody is steadfast here. Somebody's behind somebody's back, protecting someone. Also, some of us are just regular people. We never met a celebrity before, but we have celebrity star seeds. That would have to be explained. Somebody is mad. That's why I'm saying these people could have had these children to lift themselves up and leave the person that was already up or supposed to be the one that's right. They had these children to keep you down and lift them and the children up. So this is people that star seeds that you don't know how the hell these kids came into the earth. And you don't know how they got here. Something could be over here. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, all of a sudden it just got hot and uncomfortable. All right. This could have also been to breed a whole, like say everybody is supposed to, for the past 20 years, they were supposed to be expanding the Empress's seed. But, okay, we'll do that. But what we're going to do is teach them that the Empress is a prejudiced, nasty dog that don't, like she's the bottom of the barrel or something. Instead of saying, your mother is the Empress. We keeping you children here to keep this. You can't mess with this. You can't do that. You can't break in and stuff. You can't kill people. You can't rob people. You can't do something. This is also the way that somebody could have ruined somebody's body before it. That's why I said this don't make no sense. This is like pagan and underground and mythical TV series, you know, groups and clans and stuff like this. Okay. Um Trying to overpower the real thing. We got the Empress, and then we got some kind of true love. Like this is true love, true blood. You see, there could be something got pierced here. That always make me think about two heart people hugging each other at the tip of the blade. You see how it look like two figures, like them. You know what kind of figurines I'm talking about? Like the little wooden. Uh, I don't know what they use it for, but it's like little wooden people. Not peg people, but it's like a little miniature mat doll thing, you know, with the little lens. Not really a puppet, but it's something. They call it something else. Okay. Somebody, you know, might want to call a truce here. A lot of this shit is like banking on something, especially with the youth. You could get the youth riled up, empower them, and make them feel like they know it all. Especially if you make them, if you excel them or upgrade them to know more than what their parent knows. It appears that what we're doing over here, and my parent is just not doing nothing. She don't have nothing. She's just a worthless dog waiting around for this, or somebody could be like, you know, grooming somebody or something. But you know, the person's breed is to just be a conduit right now. They're not seeing all the work you're putting in. You're not raising children. You're taking this time out or something like this. It's like somebody gave these children some knowledge to make them look at like their parents is beneath them. You know how somebody could be the first one to go to college or something, and then they walk around the family like they shit don't stink. They probably even make sure they got the best clothes and cars and stuff when they pull up to make people feel like some people just doing it because they shit. That's what they want to do. I made it, motherfucker. That's how I'm spending my money. And then some people you could tell when it's condescending here because they'll bring it up. Yeah, this is why I don't buy nothing under $50,000. You know which ones I'm talking about. Okay. All right, we got the Ace of Wands here, the initiative. So I don't know. Somebody could have also lied about somebody's health to keep somebody away from them. You know how back when the day when people found out that people had, you know what, the 3-letter word, then they didn't want to touch nothing that they touch. And now people that got so far beyond that, you know, that somebody could have that and somebody wouldn't even flinch around them. You got some people that might even, you know, take medication to prep themselves if they want to be in a relationship with somebody that got that. Now that's what I was wondering too. Did somebody have you a close eye on you to prep you and keep you, whatever, because they was dealing with you? Like somebody could have that, and they have a whole setup go around with them because they need to make sure you may not know that this person have this, but they have a group. They I figured that I still want to be with you. I didn't want to tell you about this, but I was going to override your free will. Like you ain't no fucking body. And I'm going to be with you with this. But I'm going to get all the doctors and everything like this to make sure that you always prep with this thing so that you don't get this. But it's just like, do we know all the things? What if this person decide not to be with you and they pack up this version? Say one version of your person got that shit or something. That's the one that love you the most. Somebody is not getting a say, motherfucker, and it's not about to be me. Okay? And then somebody pack up and get going out of the situation, but before they they make sure they penetrate you or pierce you with something to give the shit to you anyway before they leave so that you can die before you realize what has happened and you tell on this person or something. We got the Ace of Wands here. This could be other people too. If they people that's for others or something, 1,000 people that's on this person team that's scattered around you. Some of these people could be on your friends and families group and things like this. They never told you this motherfucker was an alien. They seen this person turn into a werewolf in front of them. Something like this. You don't pick up on shit like this because it's not your creation. The way God created you is not to see something like this, right? Or some of these parents are blinded again, so you can't see people's real colors in front of you. You get what I'm saying? This binding ritual with the blindfold over the eyes is not that you can't see. It's not that a blindfold is over your eyes, literally. It's somebody did something so you can't see people's true colors to make you look soulless. Oh, there's no way, because that must mean that this person is soulless because they can't pick up on that. Regular people got intuition, fight or fight, blah, 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 and this person don't. So that's why I say it's here all to make you seem schizo, but at the same time, all right? So they're like taking the initiative here. So something about the Wheel of Fortune is changing in the situation here. Okay? We got the Queen of Wands here. That's kind of funny because we got the Ace of Wands and the King. We got the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands, but we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the middle. So somebody could be talking about they just want to have one person. Okay? Whoever this Wheel of Fortune person is, this could be a third party or somebody that was looked at as a main because of some circumstances here. This could be people that promise certain relationships after some type of war or something, and the person is reneging on their promises. things like this here. Somebody could have convinced somebody of a murder. Say you have a test tube twin out there. That person was built to come after. It could be this saw energy for me. Okay. Somebody could have been created to come after you, conquer you, and be the one to stand up in your steed. So in that movie Gemini, I think Will Smith was in there, and I think he was just a regular person. But the Gemini thing was like, he could have been like a regular person that was like let's just make up some, cause I can't fucking remember. Say this like an FBI agent, somebody that knows how to, use a weapon, rumble around, be quick with it, with the gun. This is somebody that has some skills or something here. You know, a secret agent. They know how to do flips and shit like in the movie, and they hear somebody coming down the street, they can roll over and then turn around with the gun in their hand fast. Shit like this. But the Gemini thing was like running in the air, jumping on top of cars, running quickly. Like whatever this person was, whatever the Gemini thing that was following him to replace him, it was twice or 10 times faster, bigger, stronger, whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay. So this could be something like that. With the victory here. I see fire. You see how she got this on her head? That's fire and brimstone or something like this. Okay? And then you got the two little lions right here. Fireplace energy. Okay? Yeah, that's why I said some frog is beneath this person. Somebody was trying to be the queen. And this person is a frog. Again, we got the Queen of Coins in the up right here. This could be more of an African girl. All right. Island, African, safari, something. We got this little black beetle here. One of these was on my phone last night when I was doing that reading. All right. This also, people talking about certain places, and certain places used to be this Y, X, Y, Z, whatever this is, man. Did they say, oh, where's Jesus from? The Middle East. Motherfucker, you talking about the Midwest? Like, something is just outrageous at this point. Just knock it off already. Yeah, this person here. I told you, even with my hometown, where my grandma's house is, the honorary place, these people grew up there. The fact that I wasn't in my hometown or these places for the past 20 years, like every day, all day, is the reason why they're trying to. But it's all now Illinois is in reverse because of this. Somebody could also be a boy, like my cousin Lizzie, one of the Gardner girls. She had her boyfriend, her baby daddy name was Lenny. But like dudes, like he fed in with black people. Like he was just, he was one of them white boys that could probably say, "Oh, nigga, please." Like he could probably use that word. Like this is how, like supposedly soulful. Like this person, you would think that this person was, they grew up where the fuck they grew up or something. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. So somebody could be the same way here. One of these redhead boys is dealing with this person. This could be somebody's brother, okay, by honor or something like this, some kind of merit here. One of the sons of Seth. But this person could have chose, like I told you, this has something to do with South Africa, or Elon Musk being from South Africa. But this could also be like 20 years ago, like these people were supposed to go on a trip and they was taken. I was thinking about like 20, 30 years. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Remember, it was a couple and their children that went, or they child, a Caucasian couple that went to Mexico. It was this big old story. And these three people just ended up just disappeared. No trace when they went to Mexico for something. These white people, Caucasian people. Yeah, whoever this is, they might like to be around. Somebody could have done this to, if there was a child of Seth, because in Africa they got like brown skinned people, kind of like my color, maybe even have this hair complexion. I mean, this hair color, and their eyes could be blue and stuff like this. And they're supposedly living Africa. Hmm. So somebody could want you too, or something. Somebody that's Caucasian could have went through a process also, or been taken by a tribe and converted. So with these horns here, these gazelle. Something about a gazelle here, and then we got this like blackish brown panther. This could also Marie, whoever this person is here. All right, but then you got the this one here. I don't know if somebody's like this is like something of the east, how the west was won, the east west, something like this here. All right. Now remind you, if they capture these people or they take them, like when I told you my dad was going to the Carolinas for a family reunion or something, or for some last minute thing, he had to go rush down there for something, and I was pregnant. I was 9 months pregnant already, and I was 19, 20 with my daughter. I just be wondering if they got, these are people that gets kind of rushing out thing. It making me think even about how they said the Ramses went. They're about to go early in the morning and go on a trip. They was about to get on the plane to go meet those other children in Michigan or something like this in the north. But they saying it's Christmas, but Christmas in July. Or in the Bible, there's, and some biblical people like, oh, they said Jesus could not have been born in December. He had to be, because of what was going on, it would have been had to be a warmer time. It's almost like too. What did they, remember that reading we did with the John Bonet thing? I'll never forget that with the thing, the floating device or whatever. It's almost like the operation is already done. People been keeping secrets, but it's not a secret no more. Like this shit need to be talked about. Like the reason why is because the person that got this far, they could have planned to save my life to this point, and now somebody died, and these people have it, and so whatever it is that we're supposed is supposed to be fucking exposed. Somebody's already. I think that they got John bad, like within 6 months. I seen it in a reading after they started bringing that case back up. It made me think like if there's two of me, will somebody have children somewhere else too? Did they find out that's what I was having, and it took me to a secluded place, and then they there with a child or something like this in my womb, and so again, somebody could have foreseen that I was gonna die, but it just made me think that that night when they fell asleep and then they woke early and they left, it's like, why was my water bag leaking? It was just trickling down like one little stream. It was just trickling. It wasn't exploding or anything like this. I could have went on. I would have just had to wear a pad because this watery stuff was leaking out. But it was, I said licking. Again, go pierce to something with a stick and everybody can have some. Because it's like at least 24 hours probably with this leak. Just a constant dribble with my first child. But that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking, did they do some kind of swap? Yeah, somebody's not getting clarity about something here. People won't come forward and give clarity. They don't want you to be clear about it. They don't want me to be clear about it. We got alchemy and courage in reverse. Because you can have all the courage in the world, but if the people you mad at is dead, what the fuck you gonna do? If the people that you mad at is in the underground bunker somewhere across this great nation, what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that you gonna do. You can be mad all day. You can let that shit kill you. Okay, we got no doubt. Energy in reverse. Hold on, y'all. And we got the Queen of the Lilies in reverse, this Sharon energy. So, you know, if these people was running the underworld, did they find out that the version of me was me, you know, my bag leaking? Was that a sign that whoever else was paired with me to birth at the same time? Did they get the word that this person was already going in labor? Like, I don't know. It's something weird like this to me. Shit, I just threw the cards on the floor.